going to be going through a new planner that I just got hip to, and some ways that I'm going to try to encourage and keep myself motivated to be more organized and like better with time management and stuff. I got it a few months ago. I think it was even before the new year, and I kind of just never finished like working through it. So it's got a lot of stuff in there. In my next video, I'm going to explain it, show you guys kind of like some examples of the pages that are in it, talk about how I'm using it to make it applicable in my life, and it's really motivational and everything.
I bring to you the Work-Life Harmony Planner for Moms. Now, granted, you all know I'm not a mom, but I feel like this planner is helpful for anyone who really just likes organization. Not even just women, male or female, I think can use this. Mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, teachers, students, whoever wants to use it, I think is very valuable for that. But they've got a weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annual section kind of showing you, breaking down how you can schedule your week or organize your week so that you're more productive on a weekly scale, a monthly scale, quarterly scale, and then annual. They've got a lot of pages where you can kind of just freestyle, and then they've got other pages that help. They give you more direction. So it's not just blurting out or writing whatever is on your mind, the things that you want to accomplish, but they give you kind of a clear plan. How to create a master goal, what your purpose is, how to do these things daily so that you have a clear, organized week. They've got personal goals, goals for your family, goals for relationships, goals for career, so many different things. And they've explained like the micro goals and how you go about setting that up, how you can be held accountable. There's so many different things, and a lot of pages of just where there's a picture of a mother and her baby, or with a nice little quote. That's the motherly touch of it. That's why they say it's for mothers, but I really feel like anybody can benefit from this. And anyway, this page was like the coloring page, so it's got a nice little quote in the middle, and then they had the option to color that in adult coloring book style. I really like the page that I just showed, though. It says, I am mastering work-life harmony. And I'm going to move on and show you guys about the other planner that I've been using. So this is the Clean Mama Inspirational Information. If you go on the website, is cleanmama.com. It says, it's an everyday life, simplified website. She puts, ebooks out, a blog. She has printables for people who want to be more organized, how you want to schedule your cleaning and just maintaining the home. And that's one thing I wanted to work towards and being better at this year. She has a lot of recipes for like all natural products and how she cleans, organization, DIYs, and decluttering. Her name is Becky. So check out the Clean Mama website. I'm going to show a little bit that I found on there.
So I know y'all can't see me worth nothing, right? But I just wanted to get on here and rant a little bit, not about anything bad, just about my life. Like, I don't even know if rant is the right word for it, as much as I want to say ramble. It's mostly just rambling about, just forward moving. I feel like I'm not nowhere where I want to be, but I'm not where I want to be, but I'm in a great place, like career-wise. I'm not in the job that I want to be in. Financially, I'm not at the place that I want to be in. But there's just so much forward moving in my life right now. And I have to honestly say, man, I'm so grateful. Like, I thank God. A lot of the things that I wanted out of life are beginning to manifest, or at least they are like on the horizon. They're actually real opportunities for me now, and not just like figments of my imagination. Things that I always wanted in childhood are becoming more possible now. Like, even though in my childhood I had so many interests, like my mom used to keep like a prayer journal for me, and we didn't use it very long, but the things that she did put in there are still relevant to this day. I mean, like, she put in that I said I wanted to be a professional swimmer when I grew up, and I still want to be like a great swimmer. Am I there yet? No, but it's just the fact that those things that were in my heart as a child are still relevant to me today. I always knew I wanted to help people. I loved medicine. I loved the idea of working in a hospital. I'm pursuing a career in that now. But I always wanted to be a mother. I always wanted to be a wife. And eventually I did land on a career path that I wanted to choose for sure. And, you know, some people are just like, I want to be an entertainer. I want to go to the Olympics. I want to do this. I want to do that. I've never had one thing that I really, really wanted to do. It was never one thing. It was always a bunch of things that I was interested in. And I realized more now than anything else is I think I'm interested in entrepreneurship. I never thought of myself in that light before. I never saw myself wanting to be a business owner. I never saw myself wanting to have all of that responsibility on my back. But I see now more than ever, I don't really want to work for anybody else. Like, I don't enjoy being somebody else's employee. I love the freedom, the flexibility, the joy that I see in entrepreneurs' eyes. But then at the same time, I see that I don't really see that in most stay-at-home moms, but I just see the potential for it. Like, most of the stay-at-home moms I know in my personal life don't enjoy being they don't enjoy being stay-at-home moms. But those that you see on like the internet, those are the ones that are organized and they have, you know, this put together and that put together. They seem like they have a handle on it. And it's most of the time not just like, oh, I stay at home, I cook, I clean, I take care of the kid all day, because there's nothing wrong with that too. But a lot of the ones, especially the ones on social media that I follow, they are business owners and they get to do their business from home, and it's something that they enjoy, it's something that they love. And I never saw myself being able to do that before. I never saw it as an option, because I was just like, well, how could I do this at home? Like, what the stuff that I love, the stuff that I want to do, I can't do that from home. You know what I'm saying? So I never really saw it as an option, or I never really saw the freedom and flexibility in it. I just remember being in high school and there always being classes or different like event type things they would have at school, or where they would have people come to our class and talk to us about college and life after high school and what career we wanted and what things interest us. And you know, you had to do these quizzes and these surveys to see what career path you would be best in. And I just always remember doing those and just seeing the options that they gave us. And it was always pretty much like something based with healthcare or like helping people and stuff. And I would always like shy away from the business, because like I said, I felt there was too much responsibility for business owners, and I was afraid of that. But then I just see the freedom in like YouTubers and people who have really formed a brand around themselves. And when I think about myself as is, although I don't see my life completely like those people, those that I am inspired by or fans of, I don't see my life necessarily being completely like theirs, but I can see that same desire in my heart that I feel in theirs when they talk about what they do and what they love. And I see more opportunity like it before. It's like when we were in high school, YouTube was not popping like it is now. Like, I remember being in high school and college, early college and stuff, and being on YouTube all the time. It was where I went to learn how to do science problems and math problems and answering questions for my homework and that kind of thing. But it wasn't like recreation. And then I look back at some of these YouTubers who've been doing this for like 10 years, and I'm like, I just never even knew it was an option. And I feel like because I don't have that necessarily like go-getter instinct, that I was afraid that I wasn't creative. But then I look at myself and what I do on a day-to-day, or the type of things that I'm passionate about, and then I'm like, well, how can I short myself because I'm not this or I'm not that? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like what I'm saying isn't coming across well. It's not necessarily completely making sense, but I was just watching one of the Love Hour podcasts with Kevin and Melissa Fredericks. They're a couple, Kev on stage and Miss Kev on stage. And Kevin was asking Melissa, does she see herself as creative? And she said, yeah, I'm creative, but I don't necessarily believe that I'm a creative. And I feel like I felt like that about myself before. Like, I know I'm creative. I have creative abilities. My coworkers think that I can draw because I always like decorated the board at my job. So they think I have like artistic abilities. I've always loved music and singing. So I do have a degree of creativity, but I never saw myself as just some creative. I've never, like, the passion that it takes to be an artist. Like, somebody just knows for sure, I want to be an artist. Like, I'm going to completely dedicate myself to art. And people who like, I want to be a superstar, like, I'm going to completely dedicate myself to my music, whether it's being a pianist or a producer or a guitarist or a singer. Like, they just know. And I felt like I had like those interests, but I'm like, that's not necessarily the only thing I want to do with my life. I just felt so limited in those types of opportunities. And now I'm seeing I don't necessarily have to do those things in order to be a creative, or in order to be a creative person. And so I really felt like I related, and what Kevin was saying to Melissa and kind of what Melissa was acknowledging about herself really, really resonated with me. It's like, no, I don't want to be a singer, although I do sing and I do like music. I don't want to be an artist. Like, I don't want to be a songwriter or anything. That's not my judge. That's not my thing. But that doesn't take away from the fact that I have creative skills. Like, editing these YouTube videos, I love it. Like, I love seeing it come together. More so, like, in the beginning, I was like so fascinated by it. And if I had more time in the day, if I didn't have a full-time job that I had to tend to, I would love doing this all day. Like, I would love filming videos and then editing them and everything. I would love doing that all day long. But it's just so time consuming sometimes. And then it's like, once I leave my full-time job, I have to come home and still do it, and that kind of makes it hard. But it's like, I have to do it. I have to have that type of grind in order to see the results that I want to see. Like, people didn't just get to the levels that they're at by making excuses for why they don't. And I'm just gonna have to do it, you know? And so I'm grateful to have those resources that help me to stay motivated, help me to stay on track, help me to stay organized, like the planner that I showed you all. And I think, because technically I still haven't even finished going all the way through it, but I think I need to incorporate not just how to upkeep the home, but how I need to manage my own well-being, because I honestly believe that me pursuing what I'm pursuing is a part of my well-being. It's a part of what's going to keep me sane. It's a part of what's going to keep me happy. And if I keep neglecting it, then I'm not going to be able to make it. It's so interesting. And I'm so grateful for all of the people that I'm subscribed to and everything, where I'm able to see people who are like me, who relate to me and my experience, and understand, you know, that kind of mental battle that you go through where you don't really feel like a creative because you aren't like this or that or that. And I feel like what YouTube has shown me and what YouTubers have shown me is that you don't have to be like this, that, or that. You can be in your own lane and still be a creative and still be an interesting person, an inspiration, that kind of thing. And I feel like I was limiting myself so much, just not even knowing that the opportunity was there. And in not knowing that the opportunity was there, I just assumed that it couldn't be for me. And I kind of wish I just had that innate ability and go-get-itness to where I create lanes for myself rather than try to walk through the footsteps of other people. And I think that's mostly what's been crippling me. I'll say this. Like, I'm looking forward to the fact that the career that I'm pursuing will give me the freedom and flexibility that my heart desires, that a 9-to-5 does not. On the other hand, in order to get my creative fix, I make YouTube videos. I edit my YouTube videos. I watch more stuff on how to, you know, develop that craft even more. And that's kind of what gives me joy and hope, and that's what makes me happy. That's what fills my tank, you know. I really encourage you all to check out the planner. Check out cleanmama.com. I'm subscribed to Clean Mama's email subscription. They send you, like, I don't know if it's daily or just a few times a week or once a week, something like that. She sends out emails with, like, the latest blog post or, you know, just an organizational tip or whatever the case. And I was really enjoying that at first, but I feel like I've created my own routine, so now I just need to stick with that. But I still have the subscription. Like, I haven't gotten rid of that subscription just yet, but it's very cool. Check that out, and I think that's all. Hey y'all, so I had to come back to end this video. I'm sorry it kind of ended up so, like, weird and, like, random at the end, but I'm back to close this video and also show y'all how my hair ended up. This is a few days later. I would say, what was that, Saturday? This is 3 days later. So this is kind of how my hair ends up from a wash and go. Number one, I want to say I am grateful that I do not have any straight ends anymore. It's kind of frizzy, but at the same time, you can kind of see my curl pattern. I don't know if that's showing up well on camera, but it's showing up for me. And everybody in person has been saying the same thing. I got a lot of compliments on my hair this week, and I was really surprised. But when I look at it, I really do like it. It's super, super cute. I like the shape of it. I'm feeling the, like, definition. Like, it's not too much definition to where it's, like, small and shriveled up, but it's not, like, too undefined that it looks messy or, like, sloppy or unkept. It's kind of, like, rough, but it's like a cute rough, you know what I'm saying? It's funny, my manager at my job, she's like,
oh my gosh, you're so cute. Oh my gosh, I love your hair. Your hair is so cute. You're like a little model.
and I was just like, then I went and looked in the mirror and I was like, girl, you ain't wrong. Like, I really do like my hair this week. It's the first time, it seems like, in a long time that I've done a wash and go. If you see me looking, like, not at the camera, it's because I'm looking in the mirror. And, like, just, I don't know. Anyway, I didn't get on here just to talk about that. I wanted to close this video. I hope you guys enjoyed what I put out this week. I'm sorry that I've kind of fallen off kind of since Vlogmas. I'm still trying to pick up the pieces of how that whole thing ended. And just remember why I started this. Get back focused. And, you know, remember kind of like this was an outlet for me. This is an outlet for me.
And I feel like just because I've decided to do it once doesn't mean I can't decide that for some reason I don't want to do it anymore. I feel like the opportunity is still there, but I would rather my yes be yes and my no be no. So if I'm going to do it, I need to do it and be the best I can be. But if I'm not going to do it, then I need to just put that out there. Hey, I'm not going to do it anymore. But as of right now, I'm not quitting. So I need to just get back on the grind.
Anyway, God bless. God keep you. I'll see you at the conference. If you can comment down below what YouTube channel I got that from,
I know you, number one, you cool because you know you subscribe to a real good YouTube channel. But number two, that's it. You raw because you like the same YouTuber as me. God bless you, God keep you. We'll see you at the conference. Maybe one day I'll come up with my own little slogan, but I don't have it yet. It's a work in progress. Have a great week, guys. Bye.